2013 Ford Escape. Today we are going to be changing the transmission fluid on this one right here. We're just going to do a drain and refill. This one's got a 2.0 liter. So the tools you're going to need a jack stand right here. I have it jacked up right there. You see that arrow right here? Right there, that's where you jack it up. Got a drain pan right here. Got the Mercon LV transmission fluid. Got this 5mm hex with an extension. Got a ratchet 10mm socket. You don't need a deep socket. I just happen to have a deep socket in my toolbox. 11mm socket right here. Measuring tape, because you're gonna need to measure the height once you're done filling it up with transmission fluid. We're gonna drain some out and it has to be a specific height. You're gonna need a funnel. I forgot to mention, you have this plastic shield cover underneath the car. It's just held by bolts. They are 10mm. There's some right here in the front and in the back. Just take off those 10mm screws and this whole thing will drop. All right, once we have everything set up, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so right underneath here, this is gonna be your drain plug for the transmission fluid. This is gonna be 11mm. Then if you go over here on this side, then right over here, that's gonna be where we're gonna check the level at right there. So we're gonna fill it up with transmission fluid after we drain it out. So once we're done draining it out, we're gonna fill it up with transmission fluid. We're gonna drop it down to the correct level and we're gonna open this up. All right, while we're waiting for that transmission fluid to drain out, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up right here. So I have my extension right there. You can also do it from the bottom. Just loosen this up right here. That's gonna be the where we're gonna check the level. You don't have to take it all the way out. You just gotta loosen it up. It's right there, right there. So when you're doing this, you want it to be on a leveled surface. So I took the jack stand off and I did drop it a little bit more so I can get some more fluid out right there. So I dropped it down even more with my jack stand right there. So you can see more fluids coming out once I dropped it down some more. Once you're done draining the fluid out, go ahead and clean this up and put this back on. Doesn't need to be super tight. If you have a torque wrench, make sure you torque it to the right spec. Once you're done draining the fluid out, come over to this side right here. This is where we're gonna fill it up with transmission fluid. So remove the engine cover. The engine cover just pops right off. You just gotta move the hoses around right here and you're gonna see this right here. That's gonna be the cap. It'll say Mercon LV. This one's a little dirty. So just take that off. This one just pops right off. So take this off right here. That's what it looks like. Just find your way in between the hoses. Right there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add the 5 quarts of Mercon LV right here. Go ahead and put the cap back on in there. Okay, now that we have the 5 quarts of fluid added into the transmission, we're gonna go ahead and crank the car up. And then we're gonna cycle through all the gears. We're gonna go from park, reverse, neutral, drive, sport. We're just gonna keep going back and forth a few times just to get the transmission fluid pumping into certain gears. So on park, we'll put on reverse, leave it in there for 5 seconds. Neutral. Drive. Sport. Put it back into drive. Neutral. Reverse. Park. So just do this about a couple more times. All right, once you're done doing that, leave the car running. Car is sitting on a flat leveled surface. The measurement has to be at 16 inches right here. Right here, we're gonna measure it from here to the ground. And we are right at 16 right there. We're gonna go ahead and remove that plug right there. Some of the fluid's gonna come out. Once it stops coming out, that means that you're on the correct level. All right, so now we're gonna remove that drain plug or that plug. We're gonna have some of it come out. Go ahead and put this back on in there. Once you're done, take it for a good test drive. Just make sure you run it through reverse, drive, sport mode, neutral, and all that again. And that's it, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys got any questions, comment down below. I'll have the parts link down in the description for you guys also. And also, if this video helped you guys out, give me a thumbs up. Also, click on the subscribe button. And again, thank you guys for watching.